Fucking impromptu intro. I scripted this one. I'm Relmors, this is Hobbs.
Hey guys, Youngblood Fantasy 91 here, and that was the quickest intro ever, and wow, I have no words for this.
That's because this thing doesn't deserve a fancy long intro. That's the point.
Yes, we are discussing a guy who deserves no intro, who needs no intro. And this person is, drumroll please, Kenchi. Again.
Kenchi the Immortal. So, yeah, basically, it's basically like this. You guys may have heard of Kenchi from Loudon and Hobbs' video, but it's like now the Fro Bros have decided to take a tackle at this. Hobbs, you remember that lovely fanfiction that he wrote entitled From the Shadows?
Oh, I loved it. I love the part where he went Arouna nad and spelling words that end in LE wrong, like Surcell and Ankel. I love it.
And of course, there's the other fanfiction, that other fiction that I showed you, Kenchi's Final Test, which I gotta say, how do you spell your name wrong?
Kenshiw as Kenshiw as?
Oh my god. But yeah, it's like this. The fanfiction now has an Ask Tumblr page.
Why would you be so desperate for attention that you would post your stuff on Tumblr?
Because he wants to get Arouna Nad the views.
Oh. Well, one thing's for sure. He doesn't have a single chance at getting those views. I can't even say it.
But yeah, it's like he made this little Tumblr page because supposedly he thinks that, oh, my thing got so popular, I should be able to get lots of people coming to this thing and then liking my characters, even though when you go to the actual fanfiction.net page, it's only got 7 likes and 5 dislikes, which seriously, that needs to change.
I want to know where the 7 likes came from. My guess is Kenchi made 6 alternate accounts and liked his stuff, or he shared it with his friends and forced them to like it because he's Kenchi and he doesn't deserve anybody's help. So
yeah, well, you see, it's like this. He made 1 account to like the fanfiction. He had Elma, his sister, like it, and then he made 5 clever bots.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense then.
Yeah. But anyway. This one page that we have here is basically the whole introduction to this whole Tumblr page, where he basically explains what's going to be going on here and explaining his character's bios. Which, by the way, Kenchi, I've seen conversations where it's you and other people where you go on about how great your character is. When I'm going to be reading this, me and Hobbs are going to be ripping apart of how terribly written these things are.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to posture your writing as proficient and positive, then, like, it means that you're assuming that the writing actually has coherency, and based on what I've read, I just see so many inconsistencies and grammar errors and just things that make no sense. So...
I mean, it's like, just like, I said in my impressions on the Deadpool game, where it's like, I didn't say it exactly, and I'm kind of kicking myself in the head for not saying this, but I would have said somewhere in the lines that the more I play the game, the more I start to like about this. Well, with this, the more I read this, the more I find wrong with it.
Yeah, and that's definitely novel. I mean, if you're trying really hard to be silly and stupid at it, then you're bound to find something new that's wrong with the actual writing every time you take a chance and read it.
But it's like, enough of that. Let's actually get on to reading this thing. Friday, August 2nd, 2013. A terrible day.
A day that will live in infamy.
And it's on a Friday. How do you have a bad day on a Friday?
Well, you see, Kenchi had a good day, so he wanted to ruin other people's days.
Well, fuck yeah. So, this is a Tumblr page introduction. This is okay because we are not a super blog. Enjoy.
Ha! I laughed.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, never mind.
That was a pseudo laugh.
Yeah, that was a pseudo laugh because I was sumo. Wow, it's gotten so bad. His writing's gotten so bad I can't even say this right.
Hey, I think I hear Sir Raven.
Really, Hobbs?
Shut up!
Hey, guess what? Sir Raven just entered.
I am recording the call. Alright, yeah, go on the later. This is Mrs. Sir Raven, and oh my god, really, Hobbs?
You're late for the introduction. Reading on more of this, this is an Ask blog that features the characters of the Brosis duo Kenchi Wolf, Tumblr Cosmic Spark, and Thelma Wolf, Tumblr Thelma the Bot.
Well, that's very flattering, you know, you're talking about your
Don't you mean flattering?
Yeah.
Oh god, Rowan.
Why the hell not?
Go home.
Yeah, Kenchi will be the primary writer, while Thelma will do the art. This will also feature characters from other closest friends over time. I thought that said closet for a second.
Our closet friends, so they're friends of us in denial.
God, I mean, it's like already sensing what's going to be coming afterwards. It's like, my God, even I'm fucking up on this too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, first of all, I don't get the random capitalization. Why is characters capitalized? I don't get this. And secondly, why are they trying to bastardize other people's characters? Like, are they really trying to give them, like, a terrible backstory? And are they just going to, like, destroy the group project by doing this? I mean, that's what I'm worried about. If the writing is that contrived, I'm afraid what they're going to do with those alternate characters that other people made.
Well, you see, it's like this. When you read From the Shadows, you basically just realize this is pony porn for the sake of writing pony porn.
And I'm also afraid that because they're a bro-cis combination, that at some point they're going to engage in sexual relations, because you know how Kenchi is.
Incest.
Incest is loose cest.
Oh, by the way, he admits the fat thing to that.
Yeah, he also admits the fat thing to a wide variety of things, and I personally do not want to go through that list, because that really makes me, like, sick.
Oh, like unbirthed?
Oh, God,
Bro,
why
I'm
would
eating
you
dinner.
It's only fantasy, so you fantasize about parents fucking their kids? Okay, weirdo.
I'm eating dinner, guys.
I mean, it's like, I thought fantasies about living on Donut Island were okay, but no, you gotta have these.
Now, when you say donuts,
Yeah, but anyway, to read more onto this, because we definitely got more of this. The Tumblr focuses on the stories following Cosmic Spark, the Academy for Gifted Unicorn student turned revolutionary doctor. This Tumblr is sort of a sequel/spin-off of the fanfiction From the Shadows, if you want the full story.
Why would he link that terrible fanfiction to his Tumblr?
Because
why?
we don't want spoilers.
Spoilers, it's a bad fanfiction, and it's written poorly, and if people say that, then Kenchi's going to delete the messages.
What if you want to see the pony sex? It may be plot important.
Oh yes, there is a lot of plot in there, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Warning, may hurt. The prologue is only good if you understand the logic behind why the creator made it, and it's kind of amateur. So basically, it's only good if you understand why he made it. Hey, why'd you make it pony porn? That sounds kind of stupid. Well, go away.
It's only good if you understand how bad his writing is. But wait, you're not allowed to do that because then he'll delete your comments.
I'm sorry, I have to interject this. It says, warning, may hurt. Oh, From the Shadows, may hurt? It may hurt? That killed me reading that.
When it comes to Raven and I, we're grammar and spelling sticklers, so if we see, like, any sort of out-of-place language or anything, it just hurts us.
I'm sorry,
it's
but
like a knife to our heart.
Okay, reading more of this. If you want the abridged events leading to the Tumblr, there will be a list at the bottom as to avoid spoilers for those who want to read the fanfic, which is only 7 people. 2 people and 5 clever bots.
They're all loyal viewers, though, because they watch it constantly.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that.
That's Kenshi's mantra.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's wrong.
Well, his face is wrong.
Well, what else is new? So, this is a joint blog where we will try to have at least 1 question answered per day or every other day once we get into the swing of things. Right now, Kenchi has a job and Thelma is going back to school soon, so bear with us as we get into the swing of things. Now, the funny thing about this is that He basically makes this look as if, oh, I'm super busy, so I can't really do all the questions, so I'm just going to make it down as this one thing. But it's like, I showed this to Honest Reviews, and as you know, Honest Reviews has a fag sense that goes off. Whenever something stupid on the internet happens, it's like, it's tingling.
Like Spider-Man for stupidity.
Like, his sense went off when Kenchi got a bunch of hate questions, basically telling, oh, you suck, get off Tumblr. And basically, Kenchi and Telma both responded to that immediately the minute it happened.
Yeah, that's kind of strange that you're busy, and suddenly, the minute that those messages are posted, it's like, oh, we better make a big deal and make a comic about it and be immature and ironic about the entire situation.
Yeah, and it's like another funny thing is, like, most of the time since he re-added me to his contacts, Kenchi is really active on Skype, and like Adam Orth, he's online all the time.
Oh my god! And not to mention, he spelled bear wrong. I just want to make that clear.
I
He
know.
spelled bear as B-A-R-E, like bearing your face. No, you're doing it wrong. Stop it.
He wants you to uncover yourself. Means
Yes, get naked for the pony porn, guys. Let's go.
Anyway, since we got that out of the way, let's keep reading this. Oh, and speaking of what I said earlier, otherwise, just ask us questions and enjoy the blog. Give us suggestions other than, lol, you suck it off, Tumblr, and how we can improve the blog and the story some. It's just funny because he says that, yet he'll moan and bitch if you criticize anything he does.
So you can improve, you can ask him to improve, but he won't improve and he won't listen to it. Ugh, they're my characters, I do what I want.
Yeah, it's like, why do you bother asking for this shit if you don't even take it?
I guess it's because it's a formality. Now it's just, oh, I'm just gonna make it appear like that, so that way we can give the facade. But once you see my true colors, then you'll be alienated by us, and he doesn't understand that crucial fact that people can see right through the BS.
He's pseudo.
He is being pseudo-serious in this situation.
Exactly, he's being pseudo-reasonable.
Yes, what a pseudo-jerk.
Wait, but he is a jerk, that's not fake.
Okay, fine, what a pseudo-nice guy.
Okay, that works. Oh, and now we get to the best part, the backstory of 3 of the characters.
Yay, I can't wait.
Yeah. Tumblr bitch backstory, do not read if you want to read the fanfiction without spoilers. Which, by the way, is only 7 people.
The 7 loyal viewers of Kenshi's and Talmo's blog, 2 of them and 5 cleverbots. Those cleverbots are really, 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 really awesome, and they have good taste.
Cosmic Spark. Like his younger brother, Spark comes from a nowhere border town of Equestria's Edge. His father was a unicorn miner, and his mother was a crippled former weather captain Pegasus. When he was young, it was discovered he had a natural magic talent, resulting in the town pitching in to help him go all the way to Canterlot to join Celestia's Academy for Gifted Unicorns.
It was when he was young, it was discovered. What's it? What is it referring to? It has no antecedent in the sentence.
It refers to the fanfiction.
It refers to UGG because fuck all, because I don't know what it's referring to, and then it's like natural magical talent. Okay, I'll believe that when you explain to me how he uses it.
It refers to UGG.
It refers to UGG. It does. It's like, what does it mean? It was discovered that. And it's like such a passive voice shtick. I don't know if that's like even like I don't know. I don't know. It's awkward phrasing to me.
During his time, there he was informed of his younger party heart and how it would ground him for life, not willing to accept that nothing could be done due to the danger of Ponybone. Not allowing access to the heart, he poured his magic and studies into medical research.
Ponybone?
Ponybone structure, yes.
Ponybone.
That is a thing.
I'm gonna cry.
First there's Phone Bone, and now there's Pony Bone.
Oh.
No, that's not a real bone. It's okay, it's like this. When Ponybone came into Boneville, he was exiled for being too ugly.
The pony bone's connected to the face bone. The face bone's connected to the leg bone. The leg bone's connected to the UGG bone.
That is a very deformed child.
Well, I mean, we're talking about Kenshi's fanfiction. I'm pretty sure such a deformed child would be something that Kenchi would the end.
Well, considering there's all sorts of incest, I really want to put that past me.
Hobbs,
Oh,
I
of course.
believe you meant to say the face bone is Arouna Nab the leg bone.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say. Sorry.
Writing this down.
I spelled this correctly. Sorry, it was an accident.
After graduating and coming home, he had found out his parents had died while he was away due to a mining accident, and the town had covered it up so he wouldn't come back home before he graduated, due to them wanting him to grow up away from the almost dead mining town. So wait, you covered up the death of someone's parents because you wanted him to grow up?
Okay, let's break this down. Let's break down this terrible logic. So, based on what you're saying, Kenchi, building a character is actively lying. So if we're talking about like Harry Potter, for instance, and like in the first book, we find out that Harry Potter is a wizard because Hagrid tells the truth, and his uncle spread lies about his parents. His parents died in a car crash. But the thing was, it didn't help Harry because Harry didn't know who he really was until he was 11. So it's like, how is that building character if it's actively lying to your own flesh and blood? Your face. What is this?
And then they said that his parents blew up. But my parents died in a car crash. A car crash? A car crash killed James Potter?
Lily and James Potter? It's an outrage. It's a scandal.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, let's take a little bit of a lesson from Marvel Comics. They didn't pull that kind of bullshit when Uncle Ben died in the Spider-Man comics, did they?
Oh my good God. No, you have to hide it from Spider-Man because he will never need to know the truth. No, Aunt May will just lie to him too. Whatever.
Obviously, isn't that where the whole moral came from of with great power comes great responsibility came from Uncle Ben's death?
No, with great power comes great ability to hide shit from your family.
Oh really? I thought it was the Juggernaut logic where with great power comes great vulnerability.
Well, whatever. It's Kenshi's writing, so it makes no sense at the end.
So then, and it goes, after dealing with his parents' death, wait, how did he figure out his parents died if they covered it up?
Ugh, and furthermore, whoever was the whistleblower, probably if it was related to, like, his family, I'm sure he would feel and harbor feelings of resentment, anger, feelings of being, like, manipulated, but no, none of that crap. He's too above this. He's too much of a character to feel emotions and realistic crap. Screw that. Let's just skip to other things like Muff-Face is a hero and Muff-Face doesn't care about anything.
It even says afterwards that he just went out into Equestria to find his runaway brother. So basically, he didn't really care that he didn't really use that much time to actually mourn for the loss of his parents. He's just like, go gotta find my brother. Clearly, the relationship with his parents really mustn't have meant that much.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, if that's the case, why should I like this character? He's kind of a scumbag.
Yeah, if anything, this character is kind of a douche like Kenchi himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Self-inserts.
I knew it's the whole pony section is just his fantasies placed out on DeviantArt.
I guess so.
This is what I dream of.
Now, when you say self-insert, is this relating back to the Pony Point stuff?
Yes.
Where he wants to self-insert himself into... I'm gonna stop there.
Yes.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
No, they're not.
No, this is not a sweet dream. This is sour.
They're made of Kenshi's dreams.
It's
Who
made of
am I to
Sour Patches.
disagree?
It's made of Sour Patches.
Okay, fine, that too, whatever.
I traveled the world, Arouna Nat, the 7 seas.
Okay, so gaining experience in his craft, including his new art transplant operations, having performed 4 before finding his brother. 2 died on the table and 1 died after. So basically, when he first did the procedure, his procedures have a 75% chance of failing.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, but he wanted to do 4 procedures before his brother, which is an immediate concern. I know if one of my family members was dying from something, I'd be like, no, wait, I gotta look at 4 other patients first. This is more important. I'd rather show my machismo before saving my own family member. Like, seriously? How lacking of, like, excuse the pun, but how lacking of a heart do you have to be? And also 25% success rate. Yeah, expect him to be hired everywhere in this universe if logic was flipped on its head.
Yeah, well, you see, it's like this. The secret intention was to hope to kill his brother. If it actually saved him, he'd be like, damn it.
Oh my goodness gracious! This is the part that angers me the most. And it's like, Tooth died, but who cares? Everyone still likes him. Like,
people like me because people die in my eye procedures,
and people automatically have trust in these type of people who has a high, who have like a high, you know, patient death rate. No big deal, right?
It's like each time learning more and more about the risky but ultimately life-saving procedure. Yeah, if you're in the 25%.
Yeah, if you don't freaking die.
Oh, and apparently he pioneered the whole heart transplant operations, which, by the way, I gotta question this now when you're actually thinking about the actual lore to the show. Isn't there a hospital in Ponyville where they have, like, cancer patients?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that's the case.
Yeah, it's like I was talking with Hans about this, and he's like, wait a minute, aren't there cancer patients in the hospitals they're in?
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. If their medicine is so advanced that they could treat cancer patients, why in the 9 regions of hell would creating an artificial heart be a new thing? I can understand if, like, you're a cardiologist and you're looking at the heart and you're examining it, but really, heart transplant surgery is all the rave these days? What happened to freaking, like, the Robert Jarvik of the pony industry? Unless if this was set in the past, which, again, there really isn't, a time here. The only thing we have is a physical setting. So, you know what? I'll go base. This is just ridiculous.
Also, I want to say is that if this is the ultimately life-saving procedure, yeah, with a 75% mortality rate.
I'll surely trust this doctor because he knows what he's doing and he's a pony.
It's like, dude, it's like, okay, I'd rather go to the medic for Team Fortress 2 for a heart surgery than go to this guy.
Oh my goodness gracious. At least the medic is more honest.
It's like, that's how I lost my medical license. Wait, what?
Yeah, at least he admits it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then, after finding his brother in Ponyville and making friends with the local farmer mare, Applejack, and the student to the princess, Twilight Sparkle, he managed to save his brother, giving him a new heart ever since he has traveled to Equestria. Ever since.
Ever since.
Ever since.
Sense. How do you spell since wrong? That's just as bad as spelling as Psalms. And trust me, that's happened before. Psalms. Come on! It's a 5 freaking letter word.
Yeah. Ever since he has traveled to Equestria, informing other doctors about the procedure he has created. Okay, so we're gonna produce even more doctors that kill their patients.
Yes, I'm a random guy who didn't save his brother yet. But wait, I'm gonna tell other doctors, and these other doctors will immediately agree with me despite the fact that my freaking treatment is terrible as all get out.
And it's like, apparently it's like, so he saved another person. Okay, so that's 2 out of the 5 procedures you've done where they don't die.
Yup, that's okay. It's 40%, no big deal. It's okay. I would definitely go to that guy.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, it's like, I have more of a chance of dying than living, but hey, I like to gamble.
Who cares?
And then, recently, he decided to head back to Ponyville to settle down some and work at the local hospital as well as work in Canterla, which is a stone throws away, since he earned a lot of money from his lectures and the books he had been writing. And then the moment you turn the page, why is Kenchi spelled with a hashtag?
Oh my god. Freaking.
When doing heart procedures, when you were sticking the surgery knives, Arouna had the veins.
Arouna. Also, this book was written by Kenshiw, who knows how to spell his own frickin' name. Yo face. Just.
Oh, but these are to help teach others about it, as well as why they should not listen to the old-fashioned or uptight higher class trying to shut him out of the medical world. Wait, you mean when my patients die, I get shunned as a terrible doctor? What the fuck? No one told me that.
How dare the scientific community be full of skeptics and people who want to think that this is a self-correcting system. Either I'm right, or everyone in science is wrong. That's so, scientific of you to think that way, considering that you're a doctor and you have to use the scientific method. You know what? You know what? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.